So this will soon be our bistro space. We're currently just working as an event, private space only. And we have a full art gallery, state-of-the-art recording studio, full production, photography, and video studio as well. And then obviously our patio space. So we do operate as a full event venue. And I'm going to give you guys a tour of the space now, and we'll terminate in the studio room where you'll have the presentation.
And your name again?
Ashley.
Ashley
Cumberland. Yes, very good. Pleasure. Thank you.
Very good.
Called Alive, which is a group show with several international artists. Tonight we actually have an event happening called Art News, which I can let you guys know more about at the end of the luncheon if you're interested. And if you have any questions about the artwork or the artist, you can also ask me throughout the afternoon. From here, we're actually going to move into our back of house artist studios. So since we encompass all of the arts here, we also include fashion, design, visual arts, installation. This is our latest designer who came in to put her wholesale showroom here. And through here we have our artists in residence studios.
So people rent these spaces?
People rent the spaces here. Yeah, we have several international artist studios here. This is Finon from Haiti, and this is Lara from España.
Lara Padilla.
Yes. This space also operates as the back of house when we have fashion shows for all the designers to line up and for productions as well. And through here is our recording studio. This whole space back here is our recording studio. But being that it's a larger group, I'm not going to take you guys all in there at one time. If you do have questions about the recording studio later, I can give private tours and more information. Through there is our full bar and kitchen. And then this is our production studio.
Oh, wow. Very
So
nice.
everyone is welcome to it.
Wow. This is nice. Yep.
Such a great time. I'll send you the link.
Triggers something very large at Cadillac. It's what we would like to say is the largest product onslaught in Cadillac's history. That's over 110 years old. Actually, this week marks the anniversary of 110 years of Cadillac being founded by Henry Leland in 1902. So pretty significant week for us. But I want to talk about XTS and what it represents. And we use three words to describe the XTS: authentic, smooth, and purposeful. The first thing about authentic is it's authentically a Cadillac. Okay? From the design perspective, you can see shield-shaped grille, vertical headlamp, vertical signature. I want to turn the lights on so everyone can see them. So obviously you can see that vertical signature in the front. We want this to be instantly recognizable as a Cadillac from any distance. So when you see this vehicle up front coming at you, you're not going to mistake it for a German car. You're not going to mistake it for something from our luxury friends in Japan. It's Cadillac through and through. I'm going to walk around this side, stay away from the computer there, but the designers did a great job on the side of the vehicle because this is a large vehicle, okay? But we didn't want it to feel like it was a large vehicle. We wanted the proportion in the stands to look a little bit smaller and let the inside accommodations really give you the space and the feel you need. So they did a lot with the wheelbase. You know, they didn't take the chrome like on the bottom all the way through to kind of help shorten up your eyes so it doesn't look as long a vehicle as it is. The vehicle itself is over 200 inches long. So, but again, a very distinct profile. When you get to the center high mounted stoplight is very horizontal, again with the vertical tail length. So from a design perspective, we think it's unmistakably Cadillac. When you talk smooth, we talk about smooth, I'll go over the powertrain with you. It's a 3.6 liter direct injected V6 with 304 horsepower. It motivates the car very well. It's a 6-speed transmission. Front wheel drive based, all wheel drive available. And then a couple key things I'll go through in my presentation. Standard magnetic ride control. So we felt it was very important to put a very sophisticated suspension system on the XTS, really from a riding, handling, and balance standpoint. So authentic, smooth, purposeful. I'll talk about purposeful technology throughout my presentation, but this is the most technically advanced Cadillac we've ever introduced. So the whole idea of this car is to take something Cadillac has always done well, large luxury. Most people will give Cadillac credit for doing large luxury sedans well, but at the same time, we wanted to contemporize it. We wanted to make our image more modern, and we're doing that with technology, design technology, and I'll talk a lot about the technology that we've loaded into the car. So with that, I'll just kind of walk you back to the presentation, and I'll kind of walk you through. It's about 15 minutes. I try not to bore you, but Jack, you want to, we'll move light again. I told you it's kind of like Club Cadillac. So, and let me know if I'm not talking loud enough. They told me I didn't need a mic because of the space. So if I need to dial it up, let me know.
We have seating too.
And we have seating if you want to get comfortable on the outside. Again, as I said, the XTS represents kind of a significant step for Cadillac because it starts to usher in a portfolio enhancement and expansion, kind of an unseen proportion. So this vehicle represents kind of our large car above CTS, and we'll have the ATS coming in here soon below the CTS. But right now, as I said, there's more new Cadillacs under development in our design studio than any time in our history, which is 110 years. And we like to use this graphic. I mean, I think it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, you use Starbucks coffee cups and everybody gets what you're talking about. So if that middle, cup represented what we had before in the sedan lineup with CTS, the other two cups represent, the large one represents XTS, the smaller one ATS, and really starts to kind of right-size our portfolio. So if you look at this chart, what's the size of the three sedans? So roughly 180 inches long, 190 for the current CTS, and a little over 200 for the XTS. What you start to see when you line up the competitive set, you start to see a nice spread. You see the ATS targeted squarely in that compact luxury